You want to practice it a little bit?
No, I was working out.
Am I looking there or am I looking at you?
There.
Okay.
Okay.
Damn it, what if I stutter? What if I hesitate?
I need a computer.
Tell me the word you associate with that word, okay?
I'll try.
Okay, awesome. Piano.
Key.
Music.
Key.
Racism.
Pressure.
Cafe.
Kaplan.
Jacket.
Cold.
Racism.
Oh my god. Bad.
Lawrence.
School. Education.
Subject.
History.
Racism.
White people.
Grass.
Nature.
Racism.
Soccer.
Play.
Weather.
Cold.
Racism.
Ice cream.
Milk.
Lawrence.
Trees.
Racism.
Nah.
Did that make you uncomfortable? I think it made you uncomfortable. And that's okay. Topics such as racism, immigration, white privilege tend to make folks pretty uncomfortable. Why? Because we often talk about these things in the least efficient way. We get caught up in mostly opinions and beliefs that are actually very loosely held.
So we often think, let's present real, factual evidence. That'll change people's minds. But then we're faced with this problem of confirmation bias.
According to Science Daily, confirmation bias is a phenomenon wherein people tend to seek evidence that confirms their own opinions or beliefs and ignore evidence that disproves their opinion. This can be thought of as a form of selection bias in collecting evidence. Whereas remaining strong to one's argument demonstrates confidence and is a good trait to have, being subjugated to confirmation bias will unfortunately lead to being misguided and misinformed about a certain topic.
Alright, during the 1960s, an experiment known as Watson's Rule Discovery Task had found that people tended to lean towards information that proves their beliefs and ideals rather than disprove or challenge them. This often is seen in election times, as people often search for evidence that proves their ideal candidate is more suitable for office than find evidence that objects their legitimacy.
This can be a tough pill to swallow because we've all done this. Yes, even you. And that's okay, as long as you try to avoid it. But then what about everyone else? What about those of us that will continue to listen to opinions, beliefs, and evidence that helps their cause, yet ignores others?
We may have a solution. The definition of common humanity is, one of the most important elements of self-compassion is the recognition of our shared humanity. When we're in touch with our common humanity, we remember that feelings of inadequacy and disappointment are universal.
Sure, this sounds kind of kumbaya and a little socialist, but hear us out. We're going to dive into a couple stories.
When I was 14, a normal encounter with my uncle suddenly turned abusive. I took steps to prevent the pain, but a part of me thought that this was how he loved me. The abuse continued over the next 4 years. I tried to bury it. I tried to move on, but it stays there. When I was 11, a 19-year-old classmate who I considered a friend at school raped me. I became withdrawn completely, then I was sick for a while. I think it was depression, although when you're a kid you don't know these things. It messed me up and it shaped my personality today. It's like a scar you can't get rid of. I still live with the pain. It took me years to seek help.
At age 6, I moved to a foreign country and lived there for 4 years of my life. When I moved back to my own country, I had a problem adjusting to the culture I belonged to. I had problems with the school due to a different social cues and cultural standards. I graduated from elementary school, and by then, I had learned to get accustomed to my culture again. Now, I am a Laurentian.
We purposefully left out certain identity markers, because you know what? Any one of us could have been in situations such as these, where we were born, what skin color we have, what gender we've been assigned, how much money our parents had, what sexuality you have, and all the baggage that comes with it. None of us chose. We didn't choose anything about the genes that we were given or the environment that we were placed in. Any of the people in these stories could have been any one of us. It could have been you. Understanding and practicing this is recognizing and embracing our common humanity.
The pain we feel in difficult times is the same pain that you feel in difficult times. The triggers are different. The circumstances are different. The degree of pain is different. But the basic experience is the same.
Here are some ways to practice common humanity.
Counteract hatred with signs of goodness.
Join forces with individuals who share similar ideas and gather ideas from everyone on how to get involved.
Support the victims, report incidents, and create alternative methods.
Educate. Speak up and know the impact of your words.
Teach acceptance, expand your comfort zones, and attempt to eliminate early biases.
The unfortunate truth is that no matter the amount of evidence we present to people, most of us won't change our opinions. The promising truth is that if we can all see each other as ourselves, just in a different circumstance, we can actually start to progress as a people.
Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison
by widening our circle of compassion,
to embrace all living creatures
and the whole of nature in its beauty.